Welcome to Living Your Path. I am Cecile Ferry, a coach and astrologer. I'm here to guide you on how to live and work in alignment with your true self so you can find fulfillment and serenity. Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome to your Cosmic Catch-Up Update for week commencing the 13th of October. Exciting week ahead. There is a lot going on in the sky, so you might need to take some notes today. So we are in the last week of Libra season, and there is some beautiful Libra energy happening, especially with, on Monday, the 13th of October, Venus moving into Libra. It's definitely important because Venus rules Libra and feels extremely at home. So this is the season for a lot of love and romance in the air. So that starts on Monday for the next 10 days or so. A beautiful time to enjoy those Venusian traits, beauty and charm and relationships, and mix that with Libra energy, which is about beauty, balance, and harmony. Can you imagine? We are talking rainbows and butterflies right now. Beautiful time for connection, refinement, and aesthetic pleasure. So how to make the most of that energy? Focus on your relationships. If you have a relationship, maybe a really good time to see if it needs any rebalancing, any repairing, maybe a beautiful time to go out on a date, give your partner a nice gift, show your appreciation, enjoy affection. And if you are single, a beautiful time for dating. So that's the relationship. Also, immerse yourself in beauty over the next 10 days, especially with whatever it is, if it's art that you're making or that you are seeing, or beauty in terms of yourself, beautify yourself. Maybe a good time for a bit of shopping for your wardrobe. And also a really good week for diplomacy, harmonious relationship, and collaboration. Woohoo! It sounds really all beautiful, right? So let's enjoy this loving energy we're having in the air over the next couple of days. However, sorry to call it out for you, the very next day after Venus moves into Libra, it forms an opposition with Neptune. So I've got to say something here. Neptune is all about dreams and imagination, and so that can really lift your beautiful Venus in Libra energy towards more dream, more inspiration. Absolutely positive whether you're making art or you've got any kind of artistic flair going on, because you will feel an extra oomph of inspiration. So creative inspiration, massive tick for that. The only watch out is you may be looking at love with rose-colored glasses. So I've got to say it, watch out, especially with the other person. You may be prone to maybe a bit of fantasy, maybe taking your dreams for reality when they're not, maybe projecting a bit too much. So be very careful if you are meeting new people, or if you're a little bit all up in your cloud and you're disconnected from reality. So just be mindful to stay grounded. And same with finances, like Venus in Libra might make you feel like buying these beautiful items. Just make sure you don't do that in an escapism sort of way, that you really think through your purchases before you make them. That's Venus in Libra for the start of the week. And on Tuesday, Pluto is going direct. It has been going retrograde since May this year. And that means that we've been more like turned inwards, and things have been brewing and we've been reflecting. So we haven't seen much kind of out there in the world or our own personal world, but things are going to start moving forward again. So you're probably not going to feel it on Tuesday unless you have got a lot of Scorpio energy in your chart or you are rising Scorpio, which is my case. I will guarantee you I will feel it. I will feel the shift because it's going to feel like it's really moving us forward. So we might see it in the world, maybe not just on Tuesday, but it's going to happen where we're going to start seeing it again, forward movement when it comes to those Aquarius themes of the collective, the future-oriented approach that we have, the power to the people, the technology, all of that is going to start again. So let's see what happens really in that space over the next couple of weeks and months. And on a personal level, it is a matter of your power shifting from your internal self to your external self. So a really good time to think what has been coming to the surface for you over the next couple of months. And once you have that clarity, it is time to start taking action. But just to watch out, you might feel quite intense feelings because Pluto will create that depth, but also a depth of reflection, right? So notice what comes to your awareness and start taking action, especially when it comes to your own personal power. So that is Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, we have a beautiful aspect, which is a grand trine, like a grand triangle in the sky between Venus in Libra, Uranus in Gemini, and Pluto in Aquarius, which is moving direct. Venus just arrived into Libra and Pluto just turned direct. And Uranus has been there in Gemini for some time. Uranus is still retrograde. But all those three planets are forming a very harmonious aspect. And I think Wednesday is going to be a beautiful day. So by then, hopefully the fog of that Venus-Neptune opposition will have lifted. So just be really mindful on Tuesday, maybe up until Wednesday, that you might still be prone to illusion, potentially. But then by Wednesday, when that grand trine is activated, that is beautiful energy because it's a mix of Uranus is about freedom and like the unexpected and liberation. And that meets Venus, the energy of balance and beauty. And that means Pluto, which is all about deep transformation. So I'm just thinking alchemy right there. Like things are going to crystallize, maybe about your relationships, maybe about your collaboration with other people, or it could be about yourself and your self-worth and what you want to create in the world. This is a grand trine in air, so it's very much about the intellect and about communication and being social. So see what comes up, what inspiration you get on Wednesday, and really take advantage of it. Like, don't just feel good and let it happen. Actually take some notes and decide what you might be doing next. So that's really there to foster some really important inspiration for you. That is the first half of the week, my friends. Not bad, hey? Definitely watch out for those relationships in the pink color glasses, but then look what that new Pluto energy moving forward might start to bring up for you. And then that beautiful trine, it's like synergy of minds and different energy. It's very powerful. And then just to warn you before I leave you on Saturday, we will have Mercury merging with Mars in Scorpio. That will be the heads up for next week. We will be moving into Scorpio season, but already Mercury and Mars are in Scorpio and Mercury is going to meet with Mars. So that means on Saturday, the great thing is you're going to be thinking mega sharp and super fast. You're going to be like focus, laser sharp and also you will have that deep sharp focus in depth, right? So great to be really like assertive or have, a conversation that's very honest with someone. However, just watch the tone and, you might feel quite on fire, so to speak, even though it's water. But in Scorpio energy, it's like double Scorpio through your words and a lot of fuel and potentially quite reactive energy. So be careful, don't speak too fast. Remember to pause and to be calm in your communication so you don't light a fire that you don't want to have. That is it, my friends. I think that's enough for 1 week. So enjoy these beautiful transit, the last week of Libra season, and I will be back next week. Have a beautiful week, everyone. Take care. I will speak with you soon.